Hello friends, and welcome to Story Time with Teacher Julian. Today's book, I want you to take a look at it first before I introduce it. What do you think is going on here? Take a close look. What is this little boy doing? What is he making? What is he using? I can see like toilet paper or paper towel rolls, shredded up paper, old boxes of tissue, and an old piece of paper that he wrote on and glued it on. This book is called Don't Lose It, Reuse It. He is using old materials to make something new. And in this case, what did he make? Take a long look. Arms, a head, a face, some controls. I would say it's a robot. This book was written by Nancy Noel Williams. Don't lose it, reuse it. Ready to get started? Let's do it. Don't lose it, reuse it. Look at that, an incredible box that he can reuse to make something. Let's see what happens. Every day we throw things away. But before you toss something into the trash, stop and think. Recycle. Ask yourself, how can I reuse that? So, right here, he has his handy-dandy recycling bin, but perhaps he could make something with it before he gets rid of it. Let's see what happens. What can you make with cardboard tubes? What are these things that he's making? And what are they wearing? Make a telescope or play your horn. Oops, telescope and horn. Make a tunnel for your race cars. Go in this side and out the other. What are they making here? Cut some tubes in half. Decorate each one to make napkin rings. Oh, that's an idea. You can have a fancy dinner and have napkin rings. Put your napkins in. And remember our friend here? What is he making? Decorate some tubes and boxes to make your very own robot. You could make one of those, right? You have the materials at home. What can you do with old buttons and beads? String beads together to hang in your room. See how long you can make the string. Look, he's putting all those things together, making a pattern. I wonder how long he could make that. Gather some pine cones, glue colorful buttons on them to make decorations. Can you imagine getting some pine cones, gluing these things on, and then maybe hanging them in the tree outside? Decorate a tree? You could do that, right? Glue, buttons, pine cones? What can you do with big and small boxes? Put a gift in a box. You can decorate with some paper and then wrap up the box. He did his own artwork and wrapped up the box to make it beautiful. Make a tower by piling the boxes up. Piling means that she stacked these boxes up. See how she puts one on top of another? That's piling or stacking. What can you do with really big boxes? Cut out the windows and make your own playhouse. You made a hole in it right here, a window to make a playhouse, and it says private. Private means not everybody is invited. Only certain people that they want to come in. Maybe best friends, or only little kids, or just maybe him and his dog. Private. Whoever he chooses. If you have a marker and a box, what did he make? You can make your own race car. Zoom, zoom. Look at that. Out of a big box. Do you have a big box? You can make something like this. What can you make with paper bags? Don't throw away that lunch bag. Draw a funny face on a paper bag, and you have made a hand puppet. She has eyes up on top and and that's the body right there. And when it opens and closes, that's the mouth. Make a larger puppet with a grocery bag. Have a puppet show with your friends. Look, everybody has a big paper bag and they're drawing funny faces on it. Look, it looks like she's having a good time. Smiling. What can you do with old clothes? What is she doing with that old clothes? Well, she's making something new, right? It says, use hats, shoes, and old jewelry to make a costume. Costume is like pretend that you're dressing up. That's something else. Change your voice and your name and become a new character. So a character, again, is making believe that you're somebody else. This little girl, what do you think she's pretending to be? Maybe a fairy princess going to a dance or a ball? Maybe somebody that's ready to go out to work or go shopping. You never know. It's whatever she wants to do. She's making believe. Grab some kitchen things and have a parade. So look. A cape and a crown and something on their head, banging some things together and made a skirt. Maybe they're musicians, right? An old shirt makes a great paint smock. So look, they're wearing a shirt backwards, and a smock is clothes that protects your clothes from getting dirty. So that way, look, they're finger painting, and they didn't want to get their regular clothes dirty, so they're wearing that t-shirt or that shirt as a smock. Helps protect their clothes. Pretty smart. What can you do with sticks and sponges? Make your own group of wacky stick people. Look at their noses and their big googly eyes. And when it says they're wacky stick people, it means they're kind of silly or crazy. Make a painting with sponges. Well, it looks like they got a sponge and they cut it up into shapes. And now they can use that to make their painting. What can you make with empty bottles and cans? Wash out a bottle, cut an opening like an open door on its side, put bird seed inside, hang the bottle on a tree, and watch the birds eat. Look at that. It's a bottle just like, you drink water out of, and they're hanging it up on the tree, and there's a little hole in the side for the birds to eat the seed. And then that way all the birds will come by your house in the trees out there. place for them to eat and be safe. Fill cans with dirt and plant flowers or vegetables seeds. Water the seeds and watch them grow. Look at that. They're just regular cans. They took the paper label off, put seeds in dirt, water, and look, you have plants. Keep your pencils organized in an empty can. So again, they have a clean can. Instead of having the pencils and pens laying all over the place, you can put them organized in here. And organized just means that you sorted them out. So instead of having a bunch of other things in there, you just say, I'm going to put all of my writing utensils in here. Pencils, pens, and markers. Cans only for that. What can you make with socks? Find some buttons and thread for eyes. Sew some yarn on for hair. You have made a sock puppet. That's what it looked like at first, right? And then after doing all this work, they put yarn on and buttons. And this is, your hand goes inside there. Look at that. You can make up your own stories. These could be the characters in your story, right? You're making believe. Write a story and act it out. That's what she did. Look at that. She made a puppet, got the hair and the eyes. Act out any story that you make. Don't lose your chance to make something new the next time you picked up some trash. Take a good look. Then remember, don't lose it, reuse it. The end. That's the back of the book. It says, don't lose it, reuse it. Making cool things out of scrap is a snap. Imagine a cardboard tube telescope or a paper bag puppet. Can you make something amazing out of nothing special? Reusing things is a great way to take care of our planet. Get ideas here in this book. Don't lose it, reuse it. So friends, this book had so many things that you could make out of reusable materials, right? All the things that you were going to recycle or get rid of, you can reuse them and to make robots, a horn, a telescope, napkin holders, dress up some pine cones, string some things together to make necklaces, bracelets, wrapping boxes, stacking boxes, making something big like a car or a clubhouse, making puppets out of bags and decorating them, making hats and boats, all the old clothes and things like, kitchen utensils that you can make believe, make pretend. You could play house with all that or make instruments. Crazy stick people, the sponges, bird feeders, planters, organizers, or sock puppets. A lot of different things. Think about what you would like to make. Think about it. You saw everything in here. You can go back through this video and look and stop and look at what they made and concentrate on something. Oh, I want to make a robot. What things do I need? What things do you need to make a robot? Right? Boxes, tubes, colored paper, maybe some hair. Use your imagination. So go back through this video, pause, and when you get to a spot where you're like, I'd like to make the puppets, you can just pause the video and look to see what you need and how they made it. Right? Talk to your family. They can help you wash out some cans to make planters or the pencil organizer. Yeah, you can do it. Talk to your family. And then when you're done, take a picture. Send it to your teacher. Let them see what you've made out of reused materials. Okay? All right, friends. That's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed our book. Don't lose it, reuse it. And I look forward to seeing some of the things that you've made. Until then, I'm going to say goodbye.